Well, I can't find this question, but I saw it and it pinged in my head.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what this word meant. They said, "What is the wackiest you've ever gone on Wacky Weekends?" What's a Wacky Weekend?
Wacky Weekend is a series I do with Chris. Yeah, Chris is abroad in Japan.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you know who Chris is.
I know who Chris is. He came to our house once.
Yeah, he did, right? He did boxing as well.
Yeah, and I did a bad job because I was like stressed and I didn't talk to him.
And
I think about that sometimes.
Why?
Because I feel bad. Because I'm usually very hospitable.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Chris is he's Chris. He's a British man.
Okay.
So he's hard to, even if you'd been nice to him, he'd be like, what do you want?
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. Everyone calls him Mr. Affable.
Okay.
So we've done some wacky things. Actually, the wackiest thing is probably what is coming out soon. So I don't know what you're talking about it. So
what the heck? Is it on his channel?
It's on my channel. I paid $10,000 for this like crazy experience. I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't want to spoil it. But basically, there is like, for some reason, we were able to take over a whole Japanese castle. And have like a whole like...
And have the wackiest Wednesday ever. Is it Wacky Weekends or Wacky Wednesday?
Wacky Weekends, but sometimes we film it on like Wednesday.
Okay.
So yeah, we rented out a whole castle.
The wackiest... I love how you're like, I'm not going to leak, and then you said kind of exactly
it's kind of... Well, no, there's so much more to it.
Okay.
We rented a whole castle. So we became like literal shogun lords.
Cool.
It was very fun. We did do bungee jumping as well. Which
when?
I convinced Chris to do.
Recently?
No, this was like about 2 years ago.
That sounds awful.
I loved it. It was just because I wanted to do it, and he did not want to do it.
Yeah.
So he did not even go near it. So it was really fun.
Okay.
We did a lot of crazy things. We've been to like really gross hotels. We've been to the
Have you been to like
hotels.
a honeymoon hotel?
No.
You have to do that.
What? Where are those?
In like Japan, I've watched so many videos.
They have honeymoon hotels?
Yeah, they're like the themed rooms. They have like the heart-shaped beds and love hotels.
Love hotels. Yes,
Yeah.
I have done many videos on love
okay.
hotels.
Okay.
Most of them are nasty.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because I mean, they're like, I mean, have you ever seen these videos of like how much they cost an hour?
An hour?
You can rent the room for an hour. It's called they have sleep or they have rest. And rest is normally an hourly rate or 2 hour rate. So it'll be like $30 an hour.
If I'm going there for rest, I only need like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but yeah, the thing is, a lot of people don't need more than that.
You have to pay for the hour?
You have to pay for the full hour.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes the food and the room service is off the charts.
Really?
And it is cheap. It is like, you can get a pizza or like a steak and it'll be like $6. It's good. It's so good. Ludwig catching strays, well, you know.
I love a Ludwig stray. Especially when he is currently homesick in the tub. He's not doing well right now.
Oh no,
so.
he's struggling. I hope he's filming tomorrow.
Breathed out of his nose a little bit. He probably laughed a little bit.
3 minutes? I mean, an hour's a long time.
An hour's too long.
But I assume you're not just like getting in the room, all right, let's go. Like,
yeah,
maybe
that's
there's
true.
gonna be like a little bit of talking, and they have movies.
There's a little bit of talking.
A little bit of show.
That's crazy.
So we went to one where we met the owner of one, and that was the very first one. This video we did in the north part of Japan called Sendai, about an hour and a half from Tokyo, and we met a guy who owned a whole thing, and they have so many different unique things. These hotels, like they have a thing that if when you drive in, something will cover up your number plate, so that no one sees who's there. And
oh my God.
There's no contact with staff. You go in, there'll be a big wall of the rooms that you can choose from, and they'll have pictures, and whichever room is available, there'll be a little light, you click it, and then it'll be like, all right, go to the room. So you go to the room, when you go in, it locks automatically, and you can't get out. There's a machine on the wall that will only let you out if you pay. Yeah, it's like you're kind of held hostage. So.
What?
Yes, and 2 men are not allowed in.
What do you mean? How do they know?
So all the staff are watching with security cameras. So they're watching everything that's happening, but not in the rooms, but everything outside of the rooms, they're all watching. And so...
I don't believe that they're not watching in the rooms.
Hey, I look for cameras.
Saying.
I look for cameras, all right?
Okay.
So they don't let gays in.
No gays allowed.
And
that's my policy at my house, too. I say, Austin, stay outside.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So this is the whole thing as well. We just wanted to film in there, and sometimes they kick us out before we even got to the room. They would like intercept us before we could get in the room and lock it. They would like come and be like, "Sumimasen!" Like they would come like, sorry, we don't let 2 men allowed in. You have to leave. And then, yeah, we'd have to leave. Even though it is illegal for them to be doing that, but they're all run by kind of shady kind of practices.
Oh my God.
But some of these rooms are insane though. Some of them will be like Egypt themed.
That's
You'll
cool.
go in and it'll be like literally just like a full movie set. And then some rooms will be like Jurassic Park.
You should just film streams in there. You should use them as sets.
Ooh, dude, we would, well, I actually probably could easily.
Yeah.
If I brought the stream set up,
Yeah.
I could do it. But I don't know what I would like want to do. And the food is fire though. Actually, you wouldn't even need to worry about catering.
Really?
You'd be like, get the food in. But I wonder, you know what I've always
Do one of
wondered?
those balloons, like can't touch the ground thing. But I guess you could only have girls. Wait, can more girls go in?
One thing I do want to try is how many people can I bring in until they come and stop us? Like, if I like...
So you're saying they don't allow orgies?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What if a threesome came in? 2 guys, 1 girl. Would they stop then? Does the girl nullify it? Because I asked around...
What if I have 8 wives? They don't know me.
What if I'm a cult?
Yeah, what if I'm in a cult?
What if I'm just... What
if I'm... Hey.
I asked around because I'm constantly fascinated by the Japanese kind of like sex, nightlife industry stuff because it's so...
It's fascinating.
There is so much more weird stuff that is not documented online that we could go into detail. But I asked around some people who own these places and who know people. The reason I heard that a lot of them say, and I think this is complete bullshit, but they told me that a lot of the time they don't want 2 men in there because apparently they made more of a mess, which I don't even know what the fuck that means, but they said it was too messy, which I feel like is a way...
That's a cop-out.
Which is a way to be like, I just don't want to say that I'm homophobic.
Yeah, yeah.
So, interesting. But yeah, sorry, that's a lot of backstory, a lot of talking about it. I can rant for literally hours.
You went
about
in
this
with
stuff.
a wig one time?
Yes. So
to get away with it?
Yeah, because I wanted to film. And I thought all I needed was the point where we walk in, press the room, go to the room, which is about like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, which I just need to fool them for 3 minutes. Obviously, my stature is definitely like a bit more male. I kind of, just,
You've got an hourglass figure.
Got a dump, let me try and show the camera there, all right?
There you go.
All right,
you threw a corset on, no one knows.
So, put on the wig, sunglasses, mask, and then just get to the room as fast as possible. And then they can't really do anything.
Yeah.
They would actually, one time, we didn't include it in the video, they were kind of like knocking on the door, trying to ask like, are you okay? Are you okay? And we were like, yeah. And then they were like, can you hear the woman? They were asked to hear the woman. And then I had to go like, hi, thanks for the best, like that. And then then they like left. I was like, oh my God. It was very nerve-wracking. Did not sound feminine at all, but maybe feel like a muffled door.
You got to work on your voice acting for women.
Yeah, well, I mean, sadly I don't get paid to voice women. So, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the cost difference it's more expensive per hour versus over?
Yeah, it'll be like maybe even as low as $15 an hour to maybe $40 for the higher end.
Okay.
And then I think there's some really high end ones that are like 70 an hour. But even then, like that's like, but then the room to like rent for the night is only like $70 or like $80. They're really cheap. Hotels are very cheap.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and some of these weirdly, like I've heard of this happening quite a lot. Some love hotels for some reason are on booking.com. So people will accidentally book the like seediest, grossest room to stay in. And I don't even know what the system is for staying in there multiple nights. But like you'll be in this place where there are just people coming in and out and fucking. Like you're basically just staying in a brothel that like you have your own personal room. So
have you ever taken a black light with you?
I have.
Okay.
And it was not that bad. Some of the sheets were bad.
Yeah.
Some of them were bad.
Yeah.
I think normal hotels are kind
That's
of
how the Faye's house was too. I went there with a black light.
Did you
I was
really?
like, whoa.
Was it bad?
Just Jason's
Everything.
bed. It was pretty rough.
Did you tell me?
And he's single. I said, Jason, what's that stain?
Oh.
He said it was Clicks, and then Clicks was in chat, and he was like, that was me.
What the fuck?